Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Bankroll challenge. Just wanted to show you the graph from the previous session, just to show you that we did run bad, but we're not dwelling on it. We're going to be moving forward in this session. Struggling here with loading for whatever reason. Put this one in. Move that up here and out of the way. Fold this one. Checking this one back with our bottom pair. We've got a bit of pot here now. After his check back twice, showing some weakness. He does call. It's another 9. I think it probably gives us the best hand, but we'll wait and see what he does. That's 10 cents. Doesn't make a lot of sense, however. We are not going to call to start with. A small blind gets cut off here. Going to be 3-bet and ace-jack offsuit. And 7's here. Going to get through. Fold on this one. Okay. 15 cents. The thing is here, it feels a lot like queens and a lot like ace queen. I'm just going to fold it. People might think that's too tight. Just think at the moment, when I haven't got enough stats on him, that realistically it puts us in a really tough spot. Checking this one. Right, check round the first time round. So, deuce, very bricky in terms of the texture of the board, so we're going to bet 18 cents. Get a call. The queen, we're going to quick check. See what your man here does. We take it down, nice pot. So we beat ace king and 3-5, so he turned an open ender and he just had ace king. I know there were some problems with the audio for the last video. The audio was slightly behind the video. If it's the same again, then I'll look at trying to edit it a little bit better. But in terms of you guys watching, do you think 4 tables is too many? Or are you quite happy with 4 tables because it gives us enough action? You know, it might be difficult for some of you guys to see the HUDs depending on the size of screen, etc. Red ace is up here. Very nice. Do you get a call? So he hasn't folded to 2 out of 2 continuation bet, so I'm going to bet on the bigger side. And he just snap calls it. I'm going to go small. Let him do whatever he wants. And we're going to go smallish again, trying to get a call from a queen. Snap folds. Put queens down here. Going to be a no. So we've got the nut flush draw over here. Not the ideal flop for a queen. I'm going to check this one back. We've been by so much here, so we're just going to fold. Flopped a set here in a 4-way pot. And we're just going to let that one go. Don't suspect he'll fold. Going big. He calls. He calls. Gonna go small, try and get called from a jack. He snap folds. I'm gonna take that one down as well. Here we've got a clear bet. Need to get some protection from flush draws. He's got top bet, and he folds. So we take that one down. Let's have a quick look at how session's going. So we're up about 50 cents. Jack 9 offsuit does make it into my opening range. It's close though. I'm not calling 8-4 here. 3-bet followed by a cold call of the 3-bet. I'm out. We're going to raise to 32 with our red aces, or 7-5 suited, as Charlie Carroll would say. And we're going to take a hold, please, Dilla. We'll take a hold. And D-O-T-T. To quote Jazz. Going to overbet it. Going to go to 8 cents. And we fold that. I'm really surprised that he called with the other bet, but we have to check back now with ace 3. He's got pocket 7, so fair play to him. Our exploit did not work. He's obviously gone. I've got second pair. I'll check back. Flop. 7-10 from under the gun. No, thank you. I really hope the audio was working for the first half of this, the first part of this stream, because I've just turned on my mic down the bottom there, so that might be a bit awkward. Queen 9, we're not going to be calling that one. Going to be letting it go. Queen 5. Queen 5, no good. It's a really nice table, this, actually, to be sitting between these two. This guy's limping 80% of the time. You know, so these are the two players we're going to play most of our pots against. And the fact that we've managed to get one spot there is really, really nice. Here, making it 8 when this guy limps. We'll see if he tops up in a second. If not, he will be getting a fish label. The reason we want $2 on the table, I know most of you will know, it's because it gives us the best chance to win the most amount from every hand. And that's what we want if we think we've got an edge against these guys, which I think we do. You know, particularly earlier, unfortunately, we booked a one big buy, a one buy-in session, and it should have been more like 4.5x. But you know, moving forward, if we keep up that strategy, it's all going to level itself out, and we'll get towards a more efficient win rate. Deuce 9, no good. Ace 3, not from under the gun. He raises this time, which I think is a better play, and we will be folding that one. New player to the table, going to try and isolate him. You know, that might be dead money as well. He's just joined. This guy here is playing 6% hands and has called us with an ace and the king on the board. All we've got is some backdoor stuff, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. No bueno this time. We check in back. I'll deuce here. After you check, allows us to bet quite liberally. Potentially take it down. Expect a lot of checks from him here. And we're going to check back. And we lose to pocket sevens again. Raise isn't ideal. However, we're going to be in position with a phenomenal hand, and this guy is likely to come along for the ride. I think it's the only logical solution. Flopping a jack, and he checks to start, and we will check back. he goes for a third size in here. We're going to call this 9 on the river. He checks. I think we've got the best hand, so we're going to bet 10 cents to try and get a call from a 7. So he had a weak king. It's unfortunate. It's not what we were targeting. Here we're going to go for 20 cents now when the king hits. Try and put some pressure on him. Alright, well, we're not winning this hand, so lose to Jack 9. So he flopped middle pair and an open ender. So not two of my finest hands there. Hit our win rate, so we're a little bit down, but not much. Not defending queen 10 there to 3.5x raise. I think the problem for a lot of microstakes players, small stakes players, is ego, and you know, I think it's something that I've struggled with as well. In terms of feeling that you are just better than these guys and that therefore you should be winning considerable amounts of money a lot of the time, and therefore you make certain plays and you expect people to do certain things and they don't, and that can set you on tilt. So I know previously I've had big sessions where I've had massive downswings, and it won't be because you know, we got it in good and we got sucked out on it. It will be more because we made a play trying to exploit and it's gone horribly wrong. Doesn't mean it was the wrong play, but it is something that I've noticed, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have as well. So our mindset needs to be on point to make money at this stakes, and it's something that we're really trying to work on at the minute. Listening to a guy called Sky Matsuhashi, shout out to him. And also Charlie Carroll as well, who really sparked my interest in poker. He, you know, I think he's a wonderful mind in terms of how he's going against the grain exploitatively, and it's something we're trying to emulate at a much smaller level. So shout out to him as well. Folding the king 10 here. We were betting our nut flush draw there. Board that was much better for our range than his. Ace king. Oh yeah. This guy. 7-6 doesn't quite make it into under the gun range. I had to check myself there. Right. We're going 14 here. We want it as few people in a pot as possible when we've got ace king. And yeah, that's the reason we're doing that. Everyone's limped, so it's likely that we're going to get to the flop here with the strongest hand. Obviously we're looking for a high board, and we do not get it. We are going to go small though, and if he calls and the turn comes Jack plus, we'll be able to rep some stuff. I'm going to call one here. Check now. We'll be folding that. That's 32 cents. We just cannot call against that, so we'll let it go. Not ideal. However, thinking about that flop c-bet probably isn't the one, because it hits his range a lot harder. He's going to have a lot of 9x in there, pocket 9s. you know, 8/7 that you could do that with. So yeah, would have been much preferred a check call. Would have got to the turn cheaper and been able to go from there. However, he's playing 25/5, so I'm sure we'll get some spots where we'll be able to exploit him again. Little update, we are currently about 70 cents down at the minute, and that will turn around quite quickly, I've got no doubt. Oh, sorry, that's my phone going off. I was just trying to put some Spotify on, bear with me. Keep it on low just to try and keep myself in check. Get min 3-bet here. I mean, we can't fold for 3 cents more, so we will be calling. Let's check back. Which I think's interesting. So 8 cents again. Now, I don't think he's got a queen here. I might be wrong, but I feel like he bets his queen. So, what we're more worried about is something like 10s and jacks. However, we are going to call. And that is the worst of all of the rivers. Because, so, called the hand though, didn't I, gang? The worst of all the rivers there. Just counterfeited us. So even if we wanted to. This is a phenomenal turn card. We're going to bet it, half pot. And we get raised. And we're just going to call. He goes big. Here we're going to overbet to 6 cents, and here we're going to rip it in and pray we're not against jacks. And we're not, so we take that one down. Interesting choice by him to check back. There, 3-way, gave us an opportunity to hit, we'd have been out of there. And we did, so yeah, really, really nice. Got a call from this guy up here, and going to be trying to isolate one of these two. I'm going to be betting this one. He's going to peel way wide. We're going to get it in. I hope not against the king. Maybe at 10, sorry. Rats. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. Oh. Well, sometimes you need to be lucky and good, and that was one of them. Yeah, I hate the play in hindsight. It was this. Oh, straight flush. Hello, boys. Right, so what does he bet pot with? Does he do it with a 6? Does he do it with... Oh, we're folding the king queen there. Does he do it with... Oh, we're going to do that. I'm trying to figure out if he does it with an ace or a 6 or... What is that? Or if he does it with a flush. The dream is if he re-raises here. If he's got the nut flush or he's got the ace of hearts. He leads. We're going to do that, make it 7 to go. Checking back here with 2 overs. He's going to make a decision here. Shows us the ace. The reason we raised is because we wanted to see if we could get it in by the river. And I don't think we could do that by just calling. And then if we lead out, it just looks so super strong. Take that one down, and we're calling this one with the ace. Oh, he's spiked an 8 on the river. Didn't give his range enough thought there. So, quick update where we are. Way up now, which is super nice. We've got no interest in this pot, so we should be checking it. A raise hit from the button. Let's go and nose over 3-bet. Sorry, we were fiddling with sizes though. We're trying to get to 22, but we were worried about the time bank running out. Raising to 10 cents with the 7s here. He shots. Now, here's the thing. I want to call so bad. I feel like there's just going to be a lot of like King Queen in there. Queen. Yeah, well, we'll take a hold, please, Dilla. Rats, first card out of the deck. Got it in good. 1-1. Fair enough, sir. I'm going to get 4 cents. Little tiny bit on the river. Called and he's mucking. Pocket 6s. Very nice. Got some value there. I could have just followed there and waited for a better spot. You know, I thought we were ahead and I was right, but unfortunate. This guy's raising again from the button against us. We've got another hand where we've got 3-betting him. He goes for the 4-bet. We're going to let it go. What I think's happened here is we've 3-bet the last time he's seen it, and he's going to want to make an adjustment. However, just doesn't quite play well enough to do that. We're overbetting this one. Going to get a call from any flush draw, probably any 7 as well, and it just starts getting money into the pot quite early, which is something that we want to do when the pot's that small pre-flop. This guy makes 2.5x. Obviously hasn't seen this guy playing on the table. Get a call over here. Gonna make it 24 cents to go. Taking it down. Maybe I could have made it smaller there with the aces. You know, something that Charlie Carroll, when I was watching it, to do was go bigger with your ace king, your ace queens, your ace jacks when you're bluffing, when you haven't hit anything yet, and then with your monsters, maybe go a little bit smaller. So maybe I could have made that like 20 cents there, and try to invite at least a call from one player. 10-9 offsuit here. Obviously you can see we've clicked pre-fold. It's not featuring in our cut-off range. Fold that one. Calling this one. So we've got backdoor, nut flush. It's a board that should hit our range harder than it hits his. So, make some decisions depending on what he does. Yeah. We're just going to fucking pile on pressure now. Excuse my French. And if he calls, we're going to go bigger again. When he checks, people at these stakes don't check when they've got a flush draw. So as soon as he checks and it makes it 3 on the makes it a 3 flush board on the turn, it just means that we're ahead so often. Or it means that he doesn't have it so often, and then the 6 for the straight, we just have so much 6x and he doesn't. These two have checked twice. I'm checking back now. Super unlucky, as you can see. A little bit unfortunate. The openings one. Flopping a straight. Going to be doing that. Fold them here. Going to make it 10 out of position, we'd make it 8 in position. Case and point. That's cool. Right, we hit an ace, but it is a low ace. So, question is, do we bet for some level of protection? I think we do, just because of the flush draw. I thought about checking back for pot control. That is almost exactly what we were worried about on the turn. Right, he's checked again. So we're going to go small, try and get a call from a jack, try and get a call from an 8. He's mucking. Where did it get called from? I shall tell you very shortly. From 5 king, which is an interesting one. Here. Right. I think we can call here. We will let him bet again if he wishes to. Okay. Target value from a 9. What do I think a 9 will call? 4 cents maybe. If we've invited this, he might have an 8. He does not. He had King Jack and didn't bet the turn, which is a very big error from him. Repping flush draws and stuff, and then. But hey, here, no diamond, unpair. Well, sorry, third pair on a flush board. Get out of here. Going to be checking our pocket 3s here. Not blessed by the set god on this occasion. H7 is going to get a fold. 8-3 is going to get a fold. Pocket 3 is going to get checked back. Let's see what he does. Okay, we're going to bet. Completes the flush. Get a snap fold, which is excellent to see. Just going to call deuces here. We want to take it multi-way because deuces, a bit like 5-6 suited, 7-6 suited, they either miss or they hit really, really hard. So when they hit, you want as many people as possible to take advantage of it. And also, it's just not a hand that we really need to be trying to isolate with. It's just so often so broken. All right, checking back on the flush board. See what he does. Goes for a pot. We are going to call. I'm going to be checking. No good, sir. Tried to rep a flush, but hand was too good to fold. Ace queen. Wow. Did that flush draw as well, didn't he? So. Oh, having a bit of a moment there. Looks like. King 8, no good. Queen Jack suited here. Going to be mixing in a 3-bet here. Again, 4x out of position as we have a premium hand. And we get 4-bet. Hey ho. If anyone hears that rumbling, it's the washing machine. So how are we doing, gang? We are $1.30 up, which is nice. Pocket jiggities, as Brad Owen would say. Get out again, no. Fold it all the way around. Less than I did. 10-4 offsuit. Fold here. I'm not sure from a range point of view, forget about GTO, forget about exploited, but from a range point of view, if I'm going to call this, I've got no idea. For under the gun versus big blind, if I'm going to be calling Queen Jack offsuit, because the reason I say it is we haven't got. Oh, I'm gonna fold it. You know, that might be totally wrong, but I'm gonna fold it. And the reason I'm folding it is because so often we're gonna be just so dominated there with ace queens, ace jacks, king jack, king queen, aces, kings, queens, jacks. All of those are in his range. If we get a piece of that board with some of those hands we just mentioned, we could be in horrible shape. And I know he's a fish, but I still think we made the correct decision. Alrighty. Snap forward. Just trying to figure out the size we're going to go with our flush draw. If you guys can hear the music and hate it, I can only apologise. I've got it on just to try and keep me in some form of a zen mindset and stop me getting a little bit too macho, getting me a little bit too fired up and making too many errors. Hopefully people jump in these seats. If not, we will be changing tables. We want 6 people on the table and we want to be up against as many fishies as possible. We're not about being the greatest poker player of all time. We're about exploiting the weak. Exploit the weak and avoid the strong, and you won't go too far wrong. Little fishy has joined, which is excellent. You're going to get himself a label straight away for joining with that, and right on cue, another little fishy. So, checking king 6. Pocket 9s on top left table, going to be an open. 3-10, going to be a flop. Alrighty. Now, a board that hits our range loads doesn't hit his range, so we're going to bet. And make no mistakes about that, that is a bet. Going to be trying to isolate this guy at the top here. And we're going to start small. That's cool. We'll be checking back. There's a lot of checks from him. And I'm going to check, see what he's. Pocket deuces. And he just call. So it's not a bad way to go. Right, I'm going to be calling here against Ramirez, who is from the Ukraine. Suited connectors are some of my favourite hands to play. They usually flop. Well, they have the ability to flop so well. And they're the main hands that crack big pairs. That and obviously sets. But yeah, big fan of a suited connector. gut shot. We rep ace king very well. So we're going to be betting. Do you get a call? No. We can just check. See what he does. Popping trips here, so getting tiny. That's folding the river here with ace queen. And small 3 times. Take a hold, please, dealer. Take a hold, please, dealer. Take a hold, please. Yes, dealer. Yeah. Sorry, the washing machine's absolutely on one. Can only apologise. The charges in the kitchen. So we're going to be quickly moving. I can only apologise about that. It's a stupid check back by me, by the way, because now I'm actually going to fault this one. Going to go big, actually. Alrighty. We're now going to check. Lose to a 3. Hit 3. Lose to an ace. Just not thrilled about the whole thing. With help. So good a set. Ugh. Good racing. Don't have queens. Have aces. Have aces. Have aces. 8-7. Dealer. You press any buttons? Or take a hold, please. There. Take a hold, please. And our run bad continues. Just so running so bad. Snapping this one off. Right, take a hold, please, dealer. Take a hold, please. Take a hold, please. At least we get some justice back. Our run bad so far has been so bad, honestly. Let me show you this graph real quick. Get up over here. Let's be this refresh. So, running something like 300 big blinds below. But gotta laugh about it, or you cry about it. It's the guy when he runner, runner. Yeah. So the guy up the top there, Wolf, went runner, runner to suck out on us. Interesting. Didn't raise that often, so we're actually going to let it go. Very exploitative, very early, you know. Right, what we can't do is afford to go a three-way to the flop, so we're going to make it big, make it 30 cents to go, and hopefully whittle down the field. Turn that down. Call on this one. Min bet in the river, let him do whatever he wants, and we're going to call it. Beat ace king. If you min bet, by the way, on the river when you're confident you've got the best hand, and they raise, so often it's a bluff when you just min bet, and people just go crazy. We're actually going to overbet this one. Very bad dynamic for us, and likely we've got the best hand. I think we just overbet it and put pressure on, and then if we get raised, we can give them some real credit. Alrighty. Board smashes our range, doesn't hit his range that hard. So I'm going to make it 6. And we're taking that one down. By the way, I'm really glad I'm doing this challenge and recording all of the hands, and I say that because that hand previously when we had the sixes, a set of sixes, and the guy had 7-8 and jammed on the flop, that would have, you know, tilted me previously, but you know, being on here with you guys allows me just to go, yeah, it's just a game, it happens. And it manages to keep me, oh no, get off, keep me somewhat more focused and in the moment, and I think that's a big part of poker, particularly Microstakes poker, when you can have such an edge. He's gone big here, doesn't usually, so we're just going to let that one go. I'm going to overbet again, put pressure. I'm going to do that. Put real pressure on him. And we're going to be getting it in. So, I mean, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, the river I probably shouldn't jam once it goes 4 to a straight, you know, 10, but I mean, I think I played the rest of the hand pretty well. Just trying to get a call from any draw, and yeah. unfortunate in the end. However, we're still having a profitable session, just not as profitable as it could be. We've got what, 350, 120 up. Right, we're nearly up at an hour, so I will be uploading this video again. A positive session, not as positive as we want it to be. However, you know, as we've seen, we have run poorly, so it will improve. But it is another positive session. We are moving forward again. We're up to, I'm gonna say, over $90 now, and yeah, it's gonna. We're going to go in the correct direction. Going to be calling this one. Want to take it multi-way, hopefully hit 4, and then stack this guy. No stats on this guy, unfortunately, so going to be a fold to start with. Fold. All right. We are going to sit out all 4 cash game tables, and we are going to leave. We will see where the bankroll challenge is up to. Alright, so we're at 89.41, so in total that is gonna be, we've had this up from the start, so every hand we restarted the poker tracker for the purposes of this challenge, so we refresh it and we're making $3.65, so we're winning at a rate of 27.78 big blinds, or 56 cents per 100 hands, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then when we look up here, yeah, we took a big hit on that last one, but without that jack on the river, it would have been up here. So, you know, we've made 365 and we're meant to be running at around 975, so not terrible whatsoever. I will catch you on the next episode. Keep well, and I hope to see you soon. And remember, if you've enjoyed the content, please do give it a like. Making new content and all. Hopefully spread the word a little bit. Cheers, bye-bye.